2100s starters. Pretty good starter, except for the starter handle they use is the smallest one in captivity. Look at that thing. Hey, that's what makes them hard to pull over as well. You need a good grip on these suckers. They get a lot of compression. So I'm going to put a newer Husky handle on it, a new rope, because the rope was a little bit frayed and it was quite rusty around the spring area and the pulley. So, you know, even doing new saws, you don't really need to do that, but used saws, you got to check everything over. It'd be nothing worse than getting this back and the starter breaks instantly. You know, first pull or whatever, right? So yeah, I'm just lubing up this old spring, putting a new rope in it, new handle. I got the pawls over there lubed up. Someone has already changed these pawls from the push-in pins to the threaded ones in that you'd see like on a 395 or 3120. Okay, that's a fix for those flywheels. Those pins come loose. You thread them, run a tap in them, and put those type on there so you can still use that flywheel. When those things pop out, they rub against the pulley here and screw it up. So there you go. This 2100 I'm doing. I'm just doing the starter. Then I'm going to do the carburetor. I already put the cylinder back on. And then I'm going to put the muffler on. And then we're going to run it up. Good old Husky. Nothing runs like a Husky. Okay, be back. Okay, the 2100's back together. Just went through the starter. Went through the carburetor. It looks like it had a new kit in it. Very clean inside. I set the carburetor by the factory specs. Thank you, Alan Roberts. This was his original workshop manual book. So on these carburetors, they have a speed governor at 10,500, and it works. It's a little brass piece on the side of the carburetor. I showed you guys before in a video. So one turn, 1.2 turns on the low, 1 on the high, and this thing should idle properly and rev out to 10,500. We'll find that out when we run it, and we'll go from there. Time to get out now. Hey, Donny Walker here. I'm out at Kevin Tuddy's woodlot again. He's not here today, but I'm going to start up this 2100 for Chris Nacarado. I've just redone it. I've never even tried to fire it yet, and I've got it set to the factory settings of the carburetor for the governed ignition, or governed carburetor, I should say, which I showed you in the last video. So let's just see. It's 1.2 turns on the low and 1 turn on the high. So it should be doing 10,500 RPM. We're going to check that out right now after I get it running and check it with my tachometer. Okay, let's get the tachometer. Okay, I'm back. Let's check her out, man. First, we gotta start it. 2100s are a beast. I put a new rope on it, a new pull handle. Okay. Right on 10,500. Just like the book said, the original shop manual I just set it by. So this thing should pull good when it's milling. You don't want to go any leaner than that with the carburetor. You're not going to increase the RPM, but you're going to heat the motor up. And you don't want to heat that motor up and ruin a good old saw like this. That's, you know, if this is true that this is a 300th anniversary, this was from 89 then, but there's no other serial number on it. The old tag's missing, so not sure if this is the original top cover or not. Okay. Anyways, there you go, Chris. I'm going to make a couple cuts with it and see how it does here. I'm back. Chris Nacarato, everything's done. 2100, 390, 395 muffler, 372 muffler, 288 muffler. Just ran the 2100 earlier. I set the carburetor to the exact factory specs from the workshop manual I have right there. That I have 1.2 turns on the low, 1 turn on the high, and adjust the idle so the chain doesn't spin. I went out, didn't even start it here. I went out to the woodlot, put gas and oil in it, 6 pulls around that, it fired, a couple more pulls on the fast idle, let it warm up, then I tacked it right at 10,500, just like the factory book says. It sounded good. I also made a cut with it. I got a 24-inch bar on it with full comp chain, Oregon chain, and it cut a nice fur around, about I don't know, 20-incher maybe. Okay. No problem, just pulled through it like crazy. So if you're using it for milling, I really don't think we should do the carb mod that I've showed people before on the 2100 carburetor, where they got the governor inside of it, right? If you do, you're going to over rev it maybe. And why wreck an old vintage crankshaft and piston and cylinder? I think we should keep it just the way it is. It's going to pull like crazy and cut great for you. This 390, I've put the unlimited coil on it and have it set roughly around 13.6, which is the way I like them, 13.6, 13.7, you know, around there. It's in great shape too. Made some cuts with it. I showed you on a previous video. Then I got your mufflers done, 395, 372, and 288. So that was a nice day today. I did lots of videos, but I got lots done. So tomorrow, I'm going to be tackling another 2100 and checking out kind of shape it's in, and an 066 that's like almost brand new too. So that's what I'm up to. I wanted to show you a couple pictures. Check this out. Check this out. I just brought these from the old shop. Hit the zoom button instead of the stop button because I did that a minute ago and wrecked the video, so I had to redo it. Guy water skiing behind a beaver. These old planes, years ago, you know, took all these guys in and out of these camps and valleys up here in Canada and Alaska. Very dangerous, foggy, rainy, windy. A lot of guys lost their lives. RIP to them all. And yeah, very cool. Very good pilots that have been around for years. Here's another picture of a huge fur log from Gold River. This Steve Gervais fell years ago. Look at that thing. Hey, look at the size of that and those people standing on there. This was in the park in Gold River for years. I remember going there to a logger sports there, and it was still there. So yeah, that's just the top. That's just this part of it, right? You know, you think there's a lot more tree there left, right? Like, how tall was that sucker? Who knows, eh? Wow. Here's another one. I can't remember this guy's name. I kind of think his last name was Ward for some reason. About a 26-foot across cedar, red cedar, western red cedar. Cut with a 125 McCullough. Beautiful picture. Yeah, isn't that unreal? How do you fall that, eh? These guys are talented up here, man. These old timber fallers. I have a lot of respect for them. I have a lot of good friends that do it. And a lot of good friends that aren't around anymore that did it. R.I.P. to all them. Anyways, on a happy note, it's a great night. Tuesday night. I just heard Shelly roll into the door upstairs. And gonna go up and make some vittles. So there you go, Chris. All your stuff's done. I'm going to link a bunch of videos together in a bit. You're going to see me building the 2100 and doing whatever else I was doing today besides making other videos. So there you go. It's a great night. Be kind to everyone out there. Be happy. Get your Christmas shopping done. Keep your saw on the wood, stick in the ice, rubbing around. Have a great night. See y'all. Bye.